Hey everybody, and welcome to another edition of Eddie's Toy Box. And today we're going to be taking a look at Pop Sesame Street number 2, The Cookie Monster. For those of you who don't have a TV or don't have PBS, Sesame Street is an educational program for kids dating all the way back to what? 70s, 80s? A long time ago. And the Cookie Monster over here, he's one of the main puppets, Muppets, whatever they're called, on the show, and he loves cookies. And lately, they've been interjecting him into kind of like adult storyline, like adult parodies. Like there was like a Sons of Anarchy one, and I don't think he was in that one, but there was a Pirates of the Caribbean one. I think he was in that one. A Karate Kid one. I think he was in that one, trying to get cookies from Mr. Miyagi. But anyway, Sesame Street has changed a lot. They're more, they're having celebrity cameos and stuff, and it's not as bad as it might seem. And these pops, they're really great. We can take a look at the box here. Side art shows Cookie Monster, exactly the same. Nothing's really changed, except, nothing. So that's Cookie Monster. Here's the back of the box. We've got Super Grover, which I believe was a Toy Tokyo exclusive last year, and people went crazy over him. Now everybody has a chance to own him. It was just like a pre-release. Super Grover, we've got Cookie Monster, Oscar the Grouch, and Bert and Ernie, which we've already reviewed. We'll put a link to that at the end of this video. And at the bottom, you can see that there are even more pops coming from the Sesame Street line. We've got Big Bird, which should be a 6-inch pop. I can't confirm that, but it's Big Bird. Elmo, the Count, and regular Grover. Not Super Grover, we'll get regular Grover. And if these are popular, I'm sure we'll get even more Sesame Street characters. So here's Cookie Monster. He's slowly becoming one of my favorite pops just because his design is just awesome. Yeah, oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Me love cookies. Okay. But we've got to review you first, buddy. Otherwise, you can't have these cookies. I see you already took a bite out of one. Yeah. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. Me not a pop. Me like cookies. Okay. Let's just get through the review, please. Do you mind? No, don't do that. Okay. So, standard-wise, just blue all around. You can see all the fine detail that went into creating his fur, which is pretty awesome. It really does look like actual fur. Which would be awesome is if they released like flocked versions of Cookie Monster and a flocked version of Oscar the Grouch. There's still a lot of waves left for San Diego Comic-Con exclusives to be revealed, so I'm sure they might be one. So, take a look at all that, all the details that went into creating the back of his head here, the back of his body. So, look, even the base has the detail in it, so that if you flip it upside down, you'll still see just continuous fur all the way around. I really like that about this pop, and I think that if this was flocked, it would be fantastic. Like they made a flocked Olaf from Frozen. Made no sense to me. This being flocked makes perfect sense, and I would really like to see that. Not really many paint flaws on this because it's blue all the way around, except for, the mouth, where you can kind of see a little bit of blue in his mouth, but it's not anything to write home about. Eyes, he's got the, one pupil's kind of higher than the other, just like, in the show when Cookie Monster's eyes go crazy. In the fur here, you can kind of see some of the white paint bleeding into it. But again, nothing too major. He's still pretty awesome. He's got 4 cookies total, 3 in his hand here, and 1 half-bitten one. And oh boy, cookie. No, not yet. Listen, I tell you what, if we can get through this review, I'll give you this one. Big cookie. Yep. So we'll put it right there. So he's got they're chocolate chip cookies. Nope, not yet, Cookie Monster. Pay attention. So he's got the 1, 2, and the 3, and the half-bitten one. And then the detail on his fingers here, you can see they kind of look like monster claws. And it goes in the back, too, so that his thumb's holding the cookie. I said not yet. Me want cookies. Me want cookies. Okay, but can you tell me what C is for? C is for cookie. That's good enough for me. But you can have one in a minute if you just let us go through this. Okay. You finish me cookie. Yep, absolutely. But you have 4 cookies already. Why do you got to be so selfish? All right, so that's Cookie Monster. And we're back. A little bit of technical difficulties. So yeah, even if you're not a fan of Sesame Street, I think the Sesame Street Pops are pretty fantastic. And I think that maybe you would want to pick one up and add it to your collection. But as always, be kind to one another. Nope. See, Cookie Monster? You got me all distracted here. Follow us on Instagram at ESBJO_figs, where we post daily pop pictures. A couple of them feature an old Cookie Monster here that we'll put at the end of this video. Look for us on Twitter at Eddie's Toy Box, where we're sending out daily tweets. Look for us at Facebook at Poppin' Off About Funko. It's a Facebook group for all Funko fanatics to come together and share all their Funko-related things with one another. Look for my column every Thursday night on popvinyls.com. It's called Thursday Night Highlight, and it's a weekly column that showcases 3 or 4 of my best photos of the week. And I tell you a little bit, hey, not done yet, a little bit why I like those photos. And as always, be kind to one another. Have a great day. And free the cookies! Free the pops. Look what you've done. I've got to clean this up. Have a great day, guys.